Today we're announcing the creation of a new space flow for our space processing solutions and the availability of that space flow for our space customers.
This flow and each of our qualified space flows are optimized to offer our customers the right level of space qualification, space robustness, protection from radiation, in specific space conditions. The traditional way that space systems were designed was to use radiation-hardened components like radiation-hardened processors, and that was due to the very high radiation load of GEO systems and also long mission lives, which led to long radiation exposure. In those systems, we use these radiation-hardened devices, and the amount of processing that could be done in space was very limited, and nothing like what was compared to what could be done on the ground. And so the hardening also kind of created that, because it takes a while to get a radiation hardened device, and very often this was technology that was trailing edge technology available for space components. In the last few years, the systems have changed a lot. There's a higher demand for processing in space, and due to the nature of these missions, we see that most of them are low Earth orbit, LEO, so less exposure to radiation. They can be shorter life, and there's a lot more redundancy in the system. So how does that help us? There's redundancy in the subsystems. There's redundancy with the satellites themselves, because there's many of them in a constellation. And that redundancy allows for some interrupts or some failures to happen, and to be corrected by the fact that we've got more processors running. We've got more processors in each satellite. We've got more satellites in the system. And during the time when we have a processor or memory that's not working right, we can actually use that redundancy to recover and bring the system back up to full capacity.
In addition, space applications are demanding more processing capacity to provide advantages like the increased resolution of Earth observation satellites, or the higher speed telecom satellites, and even higher performance image processing satellites. This pushes towards processing data as close to the source, what we call edge processing, and in some cases this is allowing autonomous decisions directly in space. Because of this, space designers will have and will be looking for more computing capabilities, the one that we can compare to the one we have on the ground in terrestrial application, but they will always have to ensure that those systems are capable to sustain space environments. Our new space offerings aims at bringing to our component the right level of space qualification, the right level of robustness, and the right radiation tolerance to successfully handle today's and tomorrow's space use cases. Practically speaking, our processing solutions and memories will be qualified for space with an optimized Teledyne e2v space flow and specific radiation characterization levels for various mission profiles.
Well, Teledyne e2v space computing solutions are relying on three key pillars that we've been relying on for a long time. Our best-in-class space qualification flows, which have been demonstrated with a large number of flight models shipped to our customers, but also put into space and operating in space today. Our high-level radiation expertise, which allows us to characterize our space components under radiation, report clearly the results, and in cases when mitigation has to happen, giving advice and techniques for radiation mitigation. And finally, the excellence of our applications and support and technical teams to understand the needs of the application allow us to tailor our solutions to what customers need for their space applications.
Our new space offering provides the best trade-off to our customers looking for powerful computing performances in space, along with the right level of space qualification and radiation tolerance, thanks to our clear understanding of how the components will behave in a wide range of mission profiles. Today, this new offering is available on and is being deployed on our quad-core ARM Cortex A72 based radiation-tolerant processing solutions, and also on our very high-speed, radiation-tolerant, gigabyte-size DDR memories.
To learn more about our solutions, and if you have questions, please go to our website at www.semiconductors.teledyne-e2v.com.